Hello everybody, it's WGS-TV, aka WrestleGamer, back here on the WGS YouTube channel with another installment of WGS-TV. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a look on this installment at WWE Superstars. And the show opened up with Zack Ryder, Long Island IZ, and Santino Marella. We had this match just a few weeks ago, and it was a very good match. This match, time-wise was quite a bit shorter than this one here, but it was still a pretty decent one. One thing I did notice, due to the internet popularity of the internet champion, Long Island IZ Zack Ryder, they actually let the crowd cheer him tonight, instead of filtering, boos into the crowd to try to pass him off as a heel. My thinking on this is we could be seeing, Zack Ryder possibly WWE recognizing, the internet fan base and the following that Zack Ryder has, on Twitter and on YouTube with Long Island IZ, and decided, well, hey, let's take advantage of this and, and market it to the best of our abilities. That's a smart thing to do. That is the incredibly smart thing to do, is to market Zack Ryder as a face because of his, overwhelming popularity he has now on the internet. I for one hope one day that I can gain, the kind of following that Zack Ryder has, because that would mean the world to me to have a lot of people out there who actually enjoy listening to what I have to say and valuing my opinion. Not only that, we have the GCW videos and gameplay demos as well here on the channel for people to enjoy that as well. So, anyway, enough about me and my dreams. It was a good match. Zack Ryder ends up getting the win. So basically, in the match series, it's 1-all. Santino has one, Zack Ryder has one, so everything's good with that. Wade Barrett and Trent Beretta. I got a lot of respect for Trent Beretta, very talented. He pulled off, in this match with Wade Barrett, a lot of Jeff Hardy-esque type maneuvers. Whisper in the Wind, he does a lot of high-flying stuff, which leads me to believe WWE needs to bring back a cruiserweight division. Please. That should be a separate video. I'll make a plea to the WWE to bring back the cruiserweight division. They probably won't hear it or even see it, but still. Then we have, by the way, Wade Barrett got the win, just to let everybody know. And we had Usos and David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy, the tag team champions. Now, we really can't address them as New Nexus because, one, when's the last time we've seen Mason Ryan? And two, they have CM Punk so enthralled in this storyline, this angle, that he's leaving July 17th, and he's, and he's got this title match with John Cena. Either way, after that one, we might not even have a New Nexus anymore. So, I'm just going to call them David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy, the tag team champions. I will say this, though. I really do like the way that they've turned the Usos around, turned their gimmick around, to have them, especially with their entrance, the entrance for the Usos. They do a Samoan dance, a war dance, or tribal dance of some sort, and then they flip right into their hip-hop entrance music. Pardon me. But I really like it away. They've actually taken their gimmick and they've made them entertaining. They've made them entertaining to watch. The gimmick's going over with the crowd. As I noticed on Superstars, that it's going over. The crowd is actually enjoying their, whenever they make their entrances and whenever they're doing their matches. The Usos are going over better as faces in the WWE rather than heels. As heels, they really didn't go anywhere. They really didn't do anything as heels. Some people are more effective as faces. Some people and some gimmicks are more effective as heels. And as we look at it right now, guys, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, their gimmick right now in the WWE is going over better with them being faces. So I really like this turnaround. I really enjoyed this new turnaround for the gimmick of the Usos, who, by the way, got the win on WWE Superstars over David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy in a really great match. Now, they didn't have a main event match build for this WWE Superstars, but if they could pick one, if I had to pick one that would be billed as their main event, I have to go with Usos and David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy. And I think probably, in virtue of this win on Superstars, it's quite possible that we'll either tonight on Friday Night SmackDown see a tag team title match involving the Usos and Michael McGillicuddy and David Otunga, or we'll see a tag team title match at Money in the Bank involving David Otunga, Michael McGillicuddy, and the Usos. Possible perspective, guys. Possible. I didn't read a spoiler, so I'm telling you right now, I don't know what's going to happen. I hate spoilers. I never read them. And I highly encourage you guys not to do it, not to read spoilers either. Do not do it, because it is what it is. Spoiling. You don't want to know ahead of time. Sometimes you can't see it, but again, that'll be another video for another time. But anyway, the last match tonight was Beth Phoenix and Maurice. Now, I have a lot of respect for Beth Phoenix. She's one of the few divas in the WWE who actually has in-ring ability and looks. A lot of people might disagree with me on that, but Beth Phoenix is very, very attractive. She is very beautiful. She's like Natalia. She's sexy, she's hot, and she can bend you into the good and bad pretzel, if you know what I mean. It was a question I posted on WGS Radio to the WGS Radio team. Is it possible for divas and women's wrestlers to both have the look and in-ring talent? And there are a few. The more I talk, the more ideas I keep getting for more and more videos. I'm supposed to be talking about WWE Superstars this week. Anyway, back to the match. Not really impressed with Maurice. She has a look, but no in-ring ability, no mic skills whatsoever. Based on the way the match went, if you have to pick a match down to the person who was leading the match the entire way, it's Beth Phoenix, bar none. Bar none, it's Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix did get the win in this match. Now, the reason there was no main event match build on this week's WWE Superstars, they're putting a lot of emphasis on the CM Punk storyline. Especially with the contract negotiations that happened with CM Punk, Vince McMahon, and John Cena on Monday Night Raw. So instead of having a main event match on WWE Superstars, they replayed the entire contract negotiation scene from Monday Night Raw with Punk, McMahon, and John Cena. Now, just as you heard me earlier, if there was a main event match that could have been billed, in my personal opinion, it would have to be the Usos and the Michael McGillicuddy and David Otunga. Match quality. So I have to go with that for match of the night. Usos, David Otunga, and Michael McGillicuddy. So, what I'd like to know from right now is what you guys thought. If you saw WWE Superstars, post your comments in the comment section below. Also like to remind everybody, July 20th on WGS Radio, we welcome former WCW superstar Buff Bagwell to the show to talk about his times in WCW and quite possibly, get his thoughts on the very best of WCW's Monday Nitro DVD as released by the WWE. So, with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Bujo. Thank you very much for watching.